Leanne Cusack has Steve Barkhouse in-house to talk about the fall.
Hey, talking about something we don't really like to talk about, Steve, it's always great to have you here. Steve Barkhouse from Amsted Construction, an award-winning builder and renovator.
That's us.
Home maintenance and the cold.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, so we want to embrace it. We're hardy Canadians.
We are hardy,
yeah.
We'll have fun in the snow and all the rest, but it just feels too soon. But we are going to help you prep for the cold in our next segment, everything that you have to do or put on that wonderful list of things to do, which Steve has for you on his website. But first, we are going to talk about creating open family spaces. This we love, love, love. It's a great home makeover.
Yeah, well, who wants to be outside when it's that cold, right? So we come inside. So we want to make sure that that inside space is bright and comforting and welcoming, and yeah, that's what this makeover is all about.
Okay, so let's look at some photos. The whole objective was
really to open up that front entry and to take a 1970s house and bring it into the 2000s. So it looks like a new home now. It's very modern, wide open spaces. So you see the front entrance was the only entrance. We were able to make the closet smaller because we created a mudroom in the back.
So what did you do? Did you lose a wall?
Took out that wall, exactly. Opened it up just a little bit because we made the closet a bit smaller.
Kept the closet though.
Kept the closet for sure for guests, but opened it right up, but kept, you know, really bright, put a window in the door.
So clearly there's a rule, the family's not allowed to use this closet.
That's all, absolutely.
Just for
into the garage, absolutely. You can see the doors are sliders in the closet so they don't open up into the space.
Is that a wider door or a wide-eyed camera?
Just a wide-eyed camera, yeah. But with a nice glazing in it, so it brings in that nice brightness. The dining room, we left the same size because they wanted to have a big dining room. And in the 70s, we built big dining rooms so that they could entertain, but we did some really cool detailing in the ceiling. Got a nice bold chandelier, and of course the teal wall that really makes it pop. That was the change there. Here was the living room before. So you can see it was dark. We took out a wall that closed it off and made it so dark and opened that up, and you'll see that we kept the fireplace.
What a difference.
Isn't that beautiful?
Now the ceilings look like they're higher ceilings because of the effect on the ceiling.
And all that is 5/8 MDF that's been applied to the ceiling and painted, and doesn't it just make it pop? A few pot lights. We did a concrete surround on the fireplace. That's a new gas insert. Redid the floors and a bit of paint.
So is the idea adding that little bit of trim kind of brings the eye up?
It brings the eye up. It also puts a focal point on the fireplace. You notice how the fireplace in the last picture kind of disappeared.
It did. Let's look at it again if we're able to, Pat. We can look at the fireplace again.
It's off to the side a bit, but yeah, you see it's on the side there, and it really, everything was crowded around it. Now
so it's on the side in the
right
photo. The fireplace is in the same place, right?
It is in the same place, yeah. The photo did turn a bit. Absolutely, but you can see how it's really the focal point as you walk into the room, because you had to walk in before through a small door.
And that is a great lesson, and having less in the room creates more air, more space, more of a sense of space. Okay, here's the kitchen, the typical family kitchen.
It really is, and it's not a bad kitchen. Appliances in the island, which is okay, but a little bit tight, and they really wanted to have really for a chef, this kitchen that's coming up, and it's just, isn't it stunning?
It is very beautiful.
We did cheat into the garage that we had moved forward, so we picked up a little bit of space to make the kitchen bigger. We were able to create a butler's pantry between the kitchen and the dining room, which is really nice. You can see the nice spaces there. We've got the caulking tipping over. We have shaker style drawers, so really a straightforward kitchen, but I love the octagon tiles on the wall. It's a really personalized feature in the kitchen, really makes it pop, but nice open spaces, lots of working room in that kitchen to entertain. The client had an open house for us. We must have had 50 people there, and everyone gathered around the kitchen. It was fantastic.
How fun, that's wonderful. So this is the exterior, and now let's change the curb appeal with, wow.
Boom. So not a lot of change, to be honest. We took off the dated shutters, we painted out the dark window trims, we changed the color scheme to a gray, stone on the bottom instead of brick. We pulled that garage forward. You wouldn't even know that we moved the garage. It fits right in, and we made the peak over the front entry bigger so that it made it more focal point.
Beautiful. Now, is a family able to approach this in phases? Not everyone has the budget to just go and create the magical transformation all at once. Are you able to sort of plan and sort of do one area and then plan over the course of a few years?
It's almost like we planned this, because actually we're back in the home now doing the basement. So you absolutely can plan that in phases. Exterior could be a separate, interior as long as you plan it all out at the
They've
beginning.
clearly grown very fond of you.
Well, I can
Who
blame
wouldn't?
them.
We're going to be back with Steve, Michael, and we're going through the checklist. Michael's so organized, he probably has his Christmas lights up already, do you?
Actually, I don't. I usually do, but I don't. You caught me.